day. We're halfway through the week, only a couple more days for the weekend, and that means only like 24 days till I'm in the Keys. I'm excited, super excited. So, but enough of that. Don't want to talk about that. What I want to talk about today is fun with color. So as promised, I'm going to try to do a polymer clay video featuring the beautiful stuff that Beth gifted me when I posted the video, the unboxing, and we did a tutorial. And we're going to do something really fun and bright and cheerful. I have the little polymer clay flowers, these little daisies, and they're so adorable. I actually have 6 of them pulled out. We're gonna do a like a shorter necklace, one that would lay like right about here, like on my collar. And we're gonna do a pair of earrings too, a little quick pair of earrings to match. So let's have fun with it. And I will flip this around and I'll show you all the stuff that I pulled together to go with this. Okay, everyone, I am back and I have pulled together, I have my flowers here. Oh, I need a couple more flowers because we're going to make those earrings too. And I have my ear wires. I have some chain in case we need a little bit of chain. I have a bigger clasp. I am going to, for the first time, use this fuchsia beading wire that I got from Bead Box Bargains when they had that big sale that I took advantage of. And we have color, orange, yellow, pink, greenish crackle beads, some aqua beads, some tinier aqua beads to use as some spacers. I have some silver spacers, both with little like sparkly dust on them, and some just plain round bigger spacers, like almost like a 5mm spacer. And I have these really cool links that I got from Bead Box Bargains as well that we're going to use in the necklace. So with no interruptions in between, let's go ahead and clear this aside, and we're going to start. So the first thing we're going to need, as I move all this aside real quick, because we don't need the beads yet, I have an idea in my head, and here we go. So I get these ideas in my head. Let's put 2 of these aside for earrings, and let's pull out 3 of these. And I have 4 of these links left in the silver because I used a pair for earrings a while back. So what I want to do is I am going to put these on jump rings. They all have a little hole here somewhere. I find the one on here. Sometimes you gotta look at the back to see it. We're gonna put these on jump rings to hang them. And we're going to do these in between. You know what, maybe I could save 2 of these to use with the earrings and do it this way. No, I kind of like it like this. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to use these little bead frame links to go in between, and we're going to hang these along with some beads in between. So this one I'm gonna have to not willy-nilly it and kind of have more of like an idea of what I'm doing. And I want to find out here which some of these will fit in there. These might be too thick. Let's see. We're going to put our jump rings on our flowers first, just so we can find out which ones fit exactly. I probably could have done this prior to starting this video, but that's okay. We're going to do this all together. So let's see what fits in here. There we go. Okay, these actually fit through the holes, so that's great. So that's not going to be a struggle at all. Well, I shouldn't say that because I'm only on the first one, right? So there's one. So this is going to be like a shorter statement-ish necklace, and it makes me think of summer. It makes me think of, you know, just doing all those fun things in the summer and being surrounded by all the flowers and the colors, and I think it's going to be great also, you know, to wear on vacation. I'm getting all my vacation jewelry set aside, and this is one of the pieces that I'm fairly certain I'm going to want to bring with me too. It's just fun. Okay. All right, so we can put that aside for right now. And before I cut any wire, let's lay out some beads and see how we want to get this to work, because I think I do definitely want some of the wire to show, so we probably won't even use any chain, but I've been trying to be a little more proactive and grabbing stuff and having it on hand just in case, because you guys know that I'm sometimes not very efficient when it comes to stuff like that. So we have these, I want to do these big pink ones in the circle here, these big fuchsia, bright pink beads in the bead frame, okay? And I don't need to worry about doing that, it's not going to touch both sides. It's okay, because we're going to have that bright pink wire showing, and we want that wire to show. It's going to be fine. And then I know with these, we can use a couple of these small Amazonites to go around the flower right here. Okay, so we'll use some of those just to have a little something there. Okay, and then we have all these other great colors that we want to work into this. So I was thinking if we did some yellow and orange. All these bright colors are so much fun to just do something with. And we may ad-lib this a little bit. So let's do it like this. And then we can do the same thing here. Have our 2 orange, 2 yellow, 2 aqua, 2 orange, 2 yellow, and 2 aqua. And then we'll see what else we can do with the rest of the necklace. I may want to leave it pretty much just the wire at this point, but we'll play that by ear. So we planned this part out. We're gonna play the rest of it by ear. Let me get this other stuff out of our way because we don't need it right now. All right, so let's go ahead and cut some wire. I dropped this on the floor and I broke it. Like, it's, you know, one of those things. All right, I'm gonna measure this on myself and I'll let you know about how much I'm cutting off here. So I have extra in case we need it. All right. Sure get a lot of wire on here, and I think I'm gonna like this wire. It seems very, very strong, very good. So I'll let you guys know how that ends up turning out for us. Let me grab my tape measure so I can give you guys a measurement. It's just right behind me here. All right, so let's see what we have. I cut off 25.5 inches of wire. We will not use the whole 25.5, obviously, because we're gonna crimp the ends and stuff too. So we'll be able to get started on this now. So I'm gonna start in the center, and I'm just gonna move all my tools out of the way so we have room. And let me just double check my camera, make sure we're in good condition, and we are. So let's put on these 3 little tiny Amazonite faceted, I think these are 3mm beads. And I'm fairly certain these came from Beadbox Bargains as well. I think they actually came in a bead box, maybe. All right, so let's put him on. Okay. And now my whole idea is just for this to rest on these. We'll see how that goes. And then let's do our orange and yellow. Oh, you know what? I do want to get some of these silver spacers in here too. Hold on 1 second here. I want to use some of these like little sparkly ones. All right, so let's grab some of those too. We need some more silver in here as well. So let's put one of these on. Okay, got one of those on. And then let's do our orange and our yellow and our aqua. And then I think maybe let's go ahead and do some of these other silver ones too, just so we have like a little variety here. I wonder if that'll just make it too long for me. Maybe not. Okay, let's do this. All right, so we have that on there. And then let's do another one of these little sparkly spacers. And I'm not sure where I got the sparkly spacers. I don't remember if it was a B-Bucks Bargains thing that I got a while back or what. I don't really remember. Okay, so, but most of my stuff comes from there. I mean, a lot of my stuff does. I shop at other places too, but you guys know what I'm talking about when you say you get a lot of your stuff there. And as a matter of fact, I just took advantage of that one sale that they had going on that you get the little Easter egg deals. You spend so much, you get the free gifts. You find the Easter eggs, you know, while you're shopping, basically is what it is. All right, so let's put these on. And I kind of want them to face the same direction, so I'm just trying to watch for that too. Make sure they're going to be facing the same direction. Okay. Oh, this is going to be cute, you guys. This is going to be so cute. All right, so let's put another spacer on here. And then we can do the aqua, excuse me, the yellow. The yellow cubes, I think that one's not drilled very well. That one's drilled kind of weird. So let's put that one aside and let's grab another one. Okay. That one must have went through the machine at an angle or something is all I can think of. All right, and then let's grab our little silver dust spacer. Oh, there he went. Scoot it off. And then let's do our 3 little Amazonite beads. Now, if you guys are interested in getting any of the polymer clay, you know, I'll have Beth's information in the show notes. And, you know, look her up, you know, send her an email, send her a Facebook message, you know, let her know that you're interested in some of these things. I read a post that she had today that since she has recovered from her surgery, she has been trying to, you know, catch up again, and she's working on some grab bags, and she's got some cute stuff coming out, you guys, really pretty things, and I'm super excited about it. So now this one, the hole is drilled a little bit low, so let me see, this one is drilled a little bit higher. I think I'm going to take this one off because it doesn't want to fit over my beads. And we'll just set him aside because we'll use him in another way at another time. So let's go ahead and undo him real quick. Not a biggie. Not a big deal at all. So we'll just set that little guy aside. And we'll use this one. And this one's up closer to the top of the petal, so it'd be a little bit easier to fit over those little teeny tinies. So I want to say, hey, Florence, so I've been seeing you at your hangout place some nights and shopping on Sam's sale, and I've been shopping on Sam's sale. So it's like, you know, you see me and you're like, hey, Jody. I've been hitting up his sales. This one is the same way, but let me see if I can just get that in between because then it'll be fine. Sorry guys, I'm being very specific with the way the hole is because these are great for the earrings or if you weren't trying to put it over top of something. But I need just a tiny little bit more space. So we're gonna trade this one out for one of the earring ones. I thought I had it right there. Anyway, so Florence, we gotta stop meeting like that. And anyway, I've been doing some shopping there, and I don't know if any of you have ever gone to any of Sam's Beadbox live sales. They are so much fun, and you know, the sales are just phenomenal. You get such great deals, and they slash prices on things, and you know, I've been getting some really great deals. And when I get my next order, I'll show you guys what I ended up getting. And I bought the stuff that was on my wait list too. They alert you if you weren't fast enough to get something on the sale. They put you on a wait list in case somebody cancels theirs, and then that way you can get it. And as a matter of fact, I saw an email today. I have something in my wait list I need to go get, so I need to make sure I get that, because that's actually part of my favorite things. I know that video just posted, and I'm starting to build up my little giveaway. So, whoops. Okay, I struggled with that little flower, and now I'm all discombobulated, but that's okay. We're getting right back on track here. I need this guy first. Then I need my orange, and then my yellow, then my aqua, and then my regular silver spacer. Fun, 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 you guys. Okay, I want to make sure these are all facing the right way. There's nothing worse than getting these links that aren't completely round put on something and then realizing you have one turned the wrong direction, and you're like, what did I do? And it's usually after you've already strung the complete thing and you crimped it. All right, so we're good. We got it facing the right way. Okay, so we got most of that done. Now we just need to do one more little segment here. Yeah, see, this is gonna be really cute. This is gonna be super fun, you guys. I'm so happy that I have the opportunity to do something fun with these little flowers. They're so cute. Looks like another Jody original here, which I thoroughly enjoy. So, and if you have anything, like you wouldn't even have to do like little flowers hanging like this. If you have links, I mean, this would be such a fun, quick summer necklace that you could put together, and just, it would be so much fun. Or you could even hang charms if you have some charms, or just a really cool dangle. You know, you could just have a lot of fun with this style of a necklace. And super easy to do. You know, you need some bead frames, you need, you know, some stuff like that. But you can find bead frames everywhere. And I'm pretty sure that Beadbox Bargains still has like a bunch of bead frames, different styles and colors and stuff on their website. So, you know, jump on over there and check it out if that's something you want to create. All right. Okay, so now we have our necklace and we got everything facing the right direction. And I want to go ahead and put one of these spacers on each side of my my little bead frames here. And then I'm gonna put it on me and see if I wanna stop there or if I wanna bead a little bit more up. So I'm just gonna put it on me real quick. I think we could do a few beads. Let's do a few on each side. Maybe just go up with the colors again like this, and end with the little the silvery dusty ones, and then we'll leave the rest of the wire exposed. So let's do that. I need, actually I have a lot of those aqua ones, aren't I? So I need a couple. That one's that weird one. He keeps coming back to me. So let's do the yellow, a couple orange, and I actually have a couple of these I could do, but let's just do the yellow and the orange and call it good. And, you know, maybe just end it with a little sparkly. And I think that would be good. All right, so let's do the orange and yellow. And this little sparkly one. There we go. Oops, orange, then yellow, and our little sparkly one. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna get this guy out because we need him. And now I'm gonna put this on me to see where I really, really want it to be. All right. Okay, so I can, it looks like I can take off about 4 inches from this side. So that's good to know. All right, so let's go ahead and do this one side first. Grab some supplies here. So I need some of my handy dandy crimp tubes. Where are they? Nope, that goes, here they are. Okay, just 2 of these. And I need a couple wire guardians. I'm doing that bright silver with everything, so let's grab a couple bright silver. Whoa, just a couple. There we go. All right, so I know that I want to leave a good amount on this side, so we're going to put this on first, and I'll give you guys the finished measurement too when we're done. All right, so I know I can get rid of a little bit on this side. And I'm not crimping down here. This can just float around and it's okay because I think it's heavy enough that it'll all just fall anyway, so it'll be good. All right, so there's that. And then I'm gonna grab my crimping pliers. We just crimp that little crimp bead down there. And then let's flip it around and close it up. There we go. Did I mess up this crimp bead? Sure. No, I'm good. Okay. And then we can trim that off because we're not going to be tucking it in any beads. There we go. Okay, perfect. And then let's do this side. So let's make it even. But I know that I already trimmed a couple inches off that side, so I want to trim just a little bit more off the side. So I think right about here would be good. You know, and you can always put an extender chain on any of these necklaces that you use a lobster clasp with, and it would be absolutely fine. All right, I'm just going to keep that there under my finger so I can kind of mark where I'm at. Just feed that down. And we're going to attach our lobster claw with our lobster claw with a jump ring. All right. Again, one of the things I love about the polymer clay pieces is that they really make a big statement without weighing a lot. So you can still have like some of your heavier beads if you want on a statement piece without worry that it's going to just hurt your, the back of your neck with the clasp digging into it, or that it's just going to hang weird because it's just way too heavy. You don't have to worry about any of that with these. It's like, they're like the perfect thing. I especially love using these lightweight pieces during the summer. I think it's awesome because you know, you already have, you know, it's hot out, and just having some of these light pieces, you can still dress up super cute, wear your really pretty jewelry, and not have to worry about it. All right, let's get a couple jump rings. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to double check me just in case, because I can still cut more off if I want. Nope, I think that's going to be right about perfect. All right. So, jump rings. There we go. And let's put the lobster clasp on here. When I flip it around, it'll be on my right side, so that's kind of what I like. Because right now I have it laying backwards. Okay. All right, here is our fun statement necklace, you guys. This turned out really cute. It turned out really, really cute. So these are gonna kind of slide around a little bit, and it's okay. They're just gonna kind of dance along your neck, and I think it's gonna be really adorable. So this is the little statement necklace that we have, and I'm gonna go ahead and pause this real quick, clean up, get ready to make the earrings. I'll be right back. Okay, the finished length for the necklace ended up being 22 inches. So that's from the end of the jump ring to the clasp all the way around. So hanging, it's gonna have like an 11-inch hang, and that's the bottom of the pendant at the bottom. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, I have a couple of these little clamshells, and you know, they're actually called knot covers, or you know, crimp tube knot covers. I know that calling them clamshells, we all know what they are, but it can be confusing for people who may not know what they are. So, oh, I think I broke this one a little bit. Oh, that makes me feel sad. Okay, so I might have to doctor him up, but I have this other one that we can use. So we have a spare, which is good. So I'm getting these and some crimp tubes. And the reason why I'm getting these is because we're gonna actually use some of that bright pink wire again. And we're going to use it on our earrings to make like a hoop earring type situation. So we need some beads. And I need to let that cat in. I'll be right back, you guys. 1 second. Come on. If you want to come in, come in. Let's go. You want to come in, Marbs? Come on. Goofy, come on. You can come in. I know, buddy. You're old and you're slow. It's okay. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well, I'm going to close the door. All right, guys. Sorry about that. All right. So we got one cat in. One cat couldn't decide whether he wanted to come in or not. At least Lucy was decisive enough, but she'll probably just start scratching at the door to get back out. You guys know how cats are. All right, so we need a couple of these little dusty silver ones. And there we go. All right, so let's take a peek at this. And we know what we need for the jump rings that we need for that. So I'm gonna get out a couple jump rings for that. And I'm gonna get out a couple smaller jump rings. Don't know if we'll need them or not, but we're gonna grab them just in case. And we're gonna cut off some wire. So I have, oh, came undone. So I have my wire here, and I really only want to have, probably only want to use about 4 inches of wire for each earring. And that's just, you know, including our work that we're gonna do. So let's actually measure this out. So let's see. Let's cut 5 just to be on the safe side in case I make any mistakes. So let's cut 2 pieces at 5 inches. Whoa, that is coming unwound. I'm going to wind that up. All right, so we got 5 inches of wire. There we go. All right, let me wind this up real quick because it will be a big giant mess if I don't do it. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just take care of this real quick. You can watch me wind it up if you want. Something has happened. What has happened? Okay. There we go. Now we got it. Just gonna wind it up. The only thing that's a bummer, it doesn't come with one of those nice clear like little plastic things that you slip over top of it, and it only has that little divot. So if you bump the divot, the wire comes like flying out at you, and it's everywhere. But that's okay. This wire is fun. You know, check out, like next time you see that they get colors like this, get it. It's inexpensive, and I mean, you never know when you're going to need a color wire. Other than that, I mean, Softflex is amazing. I love their wire. It's so great. So I actually have some more coming. Oh, and I also have some stuff coming from Nile, so I can try some of the silver silk products that I've never tried. And I am so excited because I've been wanting to try it for a long time. And you guys know, I've admitted before, when I get intimidated by something, I avoid it for a long time. But I reached out and talked with him through Messenger, and I said, hey, I've been checking out your stuff online, and I've been reading up on it, and it looks like for a beginner, I would want to go with this, right? And he said, yeah, he said, that actually is, you know, really great for a beginner. He said, you know, otherwise you can try this too. And I'm like, okay. So I ordered a few things, and I'm going to try to make something with it when it comes. And then when I do, I will do a tutorial. And I also promised him that, I said, if I do a tutorial, I'll send it to you so you can see it. And he said, oh, that's awesome. So I think he's pretty excited about it too. And he's such a nice guy, and he's so good about answering questions, because I had a few questions even after reading up on the product and how to use it. And I watched his beginners videos. If you guys haven't, or if you're not following Silver Silk and More on YouTube, he does such a great job, and he's such a nice person. You gotta check it out. So hopefully once I get my stuff and I get working on it, maybe I'll get good at it, and then I can show you guys what I have been doing. All right, so this is what we're doing. So we're taking our wire like this, and we're gonna make kind of like longer hoops like this. I know you guys have probably seen them before or have done them, and we're gonna bead up on some of this wire. So I have these little silver ones set aside. I wanna do these first. I'm always worried that you can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm beading the little silver ones on first. And then I want to go to these giant fuchsia ones. And then let's do the yellow cubes. And then the little orange beads. Some of my little orange beads are looking a little rough. I might have to go wash them. All right, and let's see where that is. Okay, that's darling. I like that. That's gonna be fun. But I think we need to end it with a silver spacer. Just the regular run-of-the-mill silver spacer. Okay, so now in case you've never worked with these before, we will do these together. So your clamshell is designed to go over top of your crimp tube or your crimp bead to cover it up. But in order to do that, you also need to start with this first. But let me show you another thing. So these come in a bunch of different ways. So a bunch of different, styles. So you'll have a hole in the bottom, and that's what you wire through. And then the ones that I like have the holes right here that are finished holes, okay? So they're finished loops. I do have some where it has an open loop and you twist it closed like you would to make like a loop on a head pin or something like that. But I'm not as much of a fan of those as I am of these because I don't trust those loops very much. So I have used them and they're okay. I'm not going to say they're not okay to use, but these I know nothing's going to come through there. It's not going to come unhooked or anything like that or tear open or anything. All right, so now I'm going to put both of my pieces of wire together and I'm going to slide my wire through that little hole in the bottom of my little clamshell, just like that. Pull my wire out through the top. Oh, both pieces, gotta get both pieces. All right, like so. And you want to kind of figure out where you want how you want your piece, how big you want it to be. So I'm thinking like right about here would be good for me. So I'm going to put my crimp tube on and I'm going to put it on both wires. Just right over both wires. And I'm going to keep my thumbnail right here because this is where I want to crimp it, right here. All right, so we're going to crimp it just like you would if you were crimping it on a necklace or a bracelet. And then we're going to close it up just like normal. And then you can pull this up. Make sure you have it facing the way you want it to face. So like for example, my ear wires hook on like this. And I don't really want to use a jump ring because all that's going to do is add more length. So I want to be able to hook this right into the little holes that are here for me. So we know we want it to face that direction. So we can trim off our beading wire. But when you do, just leave a tiny little bit. Like you don't want to accidentally cut your crimp. So just leave an itty bitty tiny little bit sticking out of the top, and I'll show you how little. I don't know if you can see it. It's probably blurry, but that's how little. All right, and then just pull that up. And like I said, just make sure it's facing the right direction. And you can actually pinch it closed with your fingers. And then if you want it to feel a little more secure, just come in with your regular pliers and just kind of grab the loops together. Just do it gentle. These are very malleable, so if you push too hard, you're gonna dent it. So just kind of gently push it together, and there, now it's together. All right, so we have that, and mine got a little twisted anyway, even though I tried really hard to make it not get twisted. That's okay. All right, and then we'll just open up our ear wire and just plop that right through there, like so. I guess not twisted that bad, it's fine. Okay, so there's our one earring. That looks really cute. Okay, I love that. And now let's do our other one. So let's put our little flower on there. And our little, I keep calling them dusty, but they're not dusty, they're sparkly beads. And our pink ones. There we go. Our yellow. Wonderful. And our orange. Really, really fun, really pretty. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then we just need 2 more spacers. So just our regular run-of-the-mill. I think these are the stainless steel spacers too, so they're really nice. They're nice and heavy duty. Okay, so now we're just gonna wanna make sure we get the same size for these. So I'm gonna put my clamshell on first because we need to have that on. And just slide over both wires like that. Okay, and now I just wanna make sure these are, you know, that I'm not perfect, you guys, so it's probably not gonna be exactly perfect, but I wanna try to get it as close as I can. And it looks like where my thumb is where I want the crimp tube to be, right here. So I'm gonna drop him down there and I'm going to crimp him on. Like that. Crimp him closed. Pull up our little clamshell. I'm gonna trim off what I don't need. Even just a teeny tiny bit behind. Oh, and that flew. And then gently closing my clamshell with my fingers first. And then just giving it a small squeeze just to make sure it's closed completely. Just nice and gentle. I have dented these like so bad and I had to cut it off, and it makes you unhappy when you have to do that. That's why I say gentle squeeze. All right. Oh my goodness, these are cute. Cute, 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 you guys. Look at that. Okay, this set is gonna be adorable and I am super excited to wear it. So let's pull it out and let's take a peek at it real quick. So here's our earrings. Fun, very, very fun. And then here is our necklace. Okay, that too is a lot of fun. I love it. Very cute. Okay, so in case you want to know what the finished length of the earrings are, let me give you a quick measurement. So from the bottom of your ear wire, they're 3 inches long. Okay, so just a little bit over 3 inches long, about 3 1/4. So they're going to be lengthy. If you want to do anything like this, like that long, you can do it. You can make it shorter. You can skip the whole wire and do just a couple little head pins and eye pins to connect everything. And you can make it all your own. So there you go. I am going to turn this around. We're going to try it on and see how it looks. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we got the earrings. Here's the earrings. So they are a little bit long. They go down to like almost the base of my neck, but I like long earrings. Again, you can shorten a pair of earrings like this, no problem whatsoever. Many different ways you can adapt this kind of style. And then we have our necklace. Look at how cute that statement necklace is. It's very springy, it's very fun, it's very bright. It just says, hey, look, I'm a tourist, right? So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to wear on vacation. I think I actually have a cute little orange shirt that this would look really good with. And I love these bright colors like this. It's so much fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you also like the bright, fun colors. It almost reminds me of the 80s in a way because we're using those really bright, shocking colors. And thank you, Beth, for making such cute, cute, cute designs. I love them. And I'm sure everybody else out there loves them too. And if you do want to, find some cute stuff from Beth, look her up, guys. She's great and she works fast. She gets it out there to you really quickly when you order. So tell her that I sent you. And let her know that you saw it on a tutorial. I'll make sure she knows that this tutorial is going to be coming up so that she knows to watch for it, and maybe what she can expect if you guys are saying, that tutorial Jody did, I want those flowers. And then she'll know what flowers you were talking about. So anyway, I will do that part, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun making it. I love these colors. We are getting close to starting to get overloaded with subscription boxes soon. We'll have a bunch of those coming. I have a bunch of stuff that I've purchased coming. So we will be doing all kinds of fun things coming up. And I just want to tell you, have a great rest of the week. I'm sure that I might be able to do another tutorial too before the end of the week. And have a blessed day and just enjoy it. And much love to you all out there. And thank you again for keeping me inspired, keeping me doing this. This is the greatest thing that, I just love it. I just love it. So besides being a stay-at-home cat mom, this would be my other job that I would like. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Much love to you all. Bye.